Part 2 of it. So fucking bored. We've got a lot to do when it gets here. Especially when the server gets here, we'll have to fucking even mod the fans so it's a bit quieter. Because I'm not going to run it too hard, like when it happens in business places. It's constantly transferring data between each other. So I've got to take a bunch of fans out and make it think that it's the amount in there, but I've took out half of it. Plus I've got a monitor as well, so keyboard and whatever. This is the mouse for it. You're probably thinking, where the fuck's the cable? I'm thinking what the fuck it is. It's one of them. It's a wireless dongle, or a wireless receiver, shall I say. It's probably done by Bluetooth, but it's only dedicated for these mouses. Okay, so that's for the server. As I got this one, a really old one, what I've had for about nearly 6-7 years, it's still fucking working. What a shock. That's for the security PC. Obviously what I've shown you in the first video. And then that one. That one is a Dell mouse. I'll probably switch them all around anyway, but at the moment this Dell mouse is for the gaming PC. Like I said, the gaming computer ain't that powerful, but oh well, who gives a shit. Obviously it keeps failing now and again because the USBs on the motherboard's fucked. So if you plug in so many devices at once, it usually cuts half them off. Even though I've got a 650 watt power supply, and I'm only using 400 watts of it, because 200 watts for the graphics card and 200 or so for all the stuff in the computers, because it's got 4 to 5 hard drives, as you see in the other one, but some are disconnected because the board can only handle 4 hard drives. One of them's the SSD, which is the master Windows, whatever you name it. And then the other 3 are for data. Then when I get the server, I'll be filling up with the hard drives, decent ones, if I can get the money to do it, maxing the RAM out to 64 gig, upgrading the processors, and maybe the same quad core, or dual core I can't even say it fucking properly. Double quad core. But the only problem is the current one it's got is 2.33 gigahertz. But the one I'm planning to upgrade it to is just over 3 gigahertz. But if it doesn't make a difference, then I won't upgrade it. I just want to max it out because I don't want it like lagging out so much if I'm trying to transfer data. Also, I'm going to do a few things on it, but like for audio streaming to audio computers, for example, it's like if I want to play music through one of my PCs, I have to go on the server through the local LAN connection of your house or your broadband router. And then play it from there. Basically just play it from the server. In other words, it's called streaming. Obviously not exactly transferring to your PC, are you? Basically just previewing it over the LAN cable. And then possibly one or two hard drives would be either backups, either for the phones, tablets, fucking 3DS, Wii console, stuff like that. And then a couple of them would be for software, like jailbreaking software, modding software for Nintendo Wii, 3DS, basic game console moddings and all the important shit. And then one would be the pictures, videos, and then the other hard drive would be videos and movies. Obviously not phone videos, but actual videos, like YouTube videos or stuff like that. Sometimes I have to save them download it from YouTube, because sometimes my broadband line's that slow, I can't watch it. So I have to download it and then save it onto my PC, then watch it. So I don't get all that stuttery crap, all the fucking pixelated shit. Some of you guys know what I mean. These videos are probably boring you guys, but it's not your video, is it? For something in the future, I plan on getting 4TB 2.5 laptop hard drives or SSDs, depends if I've got enough money to do it. But the thing is, I'm not putting it in RAID 5 or RAID 6 or RAID 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever RAID it can go. I'm putting it to RAID 0. But if I'm correct, basically if I put RAID 0 on each disk, then it'll be a single disk on each port. So like I shown you in the other video, the first video, on my gaming PC, which is 3 or 4 hard drives, single hard drives, but it's going to be like that, but with even more on the server. It's basically the same thing, but with more hard drives. That's how I'm going to do it. So I've got individual drives, so if I lose data, then life's a bitch. So basically important stuff, like pictures, because you can't retake them like in that moment, unless you reenact the moment. But basically put them on discs or a ton of flash drives, like the SanDisk Cruiser Blade, 128 gig or something like that, just for pictures, documents, passwords and shit like that. And then you can put it in a drawer, and then you know it's safe, unless it gets damaged or water damaged or crushed or burnt out by some idiot. got a load of weird noise going on around here. Man, it's so hard to fucking think. What the fuck's that noise? It sounds like someone's been chopped at the window. Yeah, no, this area is fucking violent. Thank fuck I'm moving out soon. So I get peace and fucking quiet. No, I'm maybe a bit too high for the camera, but I'm like an old granddad. Even though I'm not taking the piss out of any of them. I have to get low so you can fucking see it. Right. What was I thinking? What was I going to say? I've got short-term memory, so you can expect me to forget things all the time. Something about the shed. Based on getting my own shed in the other place. It's like, obviously it's not going to be humongous. Just so I can do my projects. Either do burnouts, but not too big of a burnout. Like uncontrollable. Things like that. And then, well, if I can get down there, well my dad's working down there at the moment, but when I can get down there to help him out, and then like basically we can get him to make a tiny room in the shed. That'll be a server room, because obviously the sound levels, it's going to be soundproofed. Well, I doubt it's going to happen, but we'll soon find out. Damn, these fags go out so fucking quick. Like this, like. It's really these windproofs. Here we go. The news is complaining about fucking table salt. What do we have now? Fucking cancer and fucking, you know. Yes, we got an eBay message saying the item has ended. That's the HP server, the one I got. Because I had a few in stock, and obviously they are popular. It's a good job I got one. So far as that one would be disappeared. Some people sell them, even though they're not worth it. Basically, they're selling for like 200-300 quid, and they've got like 2 gig of RAM in it, no hard drives, no caddies, one power supply. So why the fuck sell it like 200-300 quid, or maybe £1,000? But luckily, I found one, 16 gig, 2 quad-core processors. They may not be the fastest ones, but you'll do. 8 slots of SATA, 1 power supply. I don't see the point of having 2. So if it fails, it fails. Oh well, I need to get downloadable files back. And plus, I might be getting Virgin Internet, 200 megabyte line. And it's going to be fucking quick. Well, not super quick, but quick enough. So I can download all my shit again. Like tons of music. Maybe a terabyte of music, about 4 terabytes of movies. I don't know. They're the same. Basically, what people do on there. Basically, for example, it's like people sell something like, obviously not this, but they do sell this, but that's an example. Basically, they sell something like the size of this. Yeah, I paid 15 quid for this from Argos in UK. Obviously, because you probably won't get them down the other end in the other countries. If you're lucky, you might, but you can get them somewhere else. But I bought it for 15 quid. But bet on eBay. Also not these, but yeah, I know I'm confusing myself. But what people do when they sell stuff this small for like ridiculous prices, basically like 500 quid for just one unit. It's like, why the fuck are you ripping everyone off? I've even complained to a few sellers, and it says, oh, because of the tax. And it's like, fuck the tax. It's like the server, and plus the servers, they're second hand. And then they sell them for around 500 quid, or maybe 10 grand, depends on what's in the server. And plus this SCSI fucking, hard drives, even for a 72 gigabyte one, they sell it for like 60 quid. When you can get fucking a 2 terabyte, well, as in now, a 2 terabyte for like 65 quid. You see the big difference? This is stupid. In this part 2 video, it's half ranting and half talking about stuff like servers. I mean, obviously I'm not a professional, but I'm just doing it in my own mind. And how I'm setting my server up. I've already got a video up on there saying, talking about it, so I'm trying not to say too much about it. And that pisses me off. So who the fuck will sell 500 mouses for 500 quid? So basically they're like £1 each. Now I asked them, I said, would you break them up? I asked them, would you break it up, like for individual units? Because I wanted one or maybe 5 for a £5. I said £1 each, according to 500 quid times whatever it is. And then he said no, they all come in a lot. So basically you're stuck with 500 mouses, only 3 computers. This is fucking stupid. And plus the keyboards, the Dell keyboards with the card slot, it's nearly 30 quid. So I said, fuck that, I'll find a cheaper one. I'm going to go on the second fag in a minute. I don't give a shit about cancer, to be honest. Not in that way, but, everyone will die someday. Nobody lives forever. I've been nasty to all the people who already got cancer, but it's just my way of saying it. Not an offensive way, but So I like to smoke, and not drugs either. I fucking hate that shit. I don't know why the fuck the government lets people smoke drugs. They don't do fucking nothing. So you see people outside smoking weed, and the cops go past them and doesn't do fuck all. That's just fucking ridiculous. We'll probably have to go soon anyway, because my partner will probably be on our way back. So I won't want to be talking and doing stuff, and in the corner of my eyes to see her come through the camera, and then I've got to quickly stop. Because obviously I hardly get any privacy of my own, like I am now when she's out. What was I going to talk about? Fuck's sake. That was so hard to think. fucking mouth's drying up. I am using the straw because I've had my teeth done, both my teeth, so I don't want acid or whatever shit to get on it. That's why I'm using the straw to push it right to the back of my throat, so it avoids touching the teeth. To be honest, I don't give a shit how I drink. You may hear it, but oh well. Everyone drinks differently. Who gives a shit? It's not about perfect drinking, is it? Oh, man. Fucking let's just talk about something. Basically, the CCTV back there, well, not on the side. You know what I mean? Basically, behind the camera, the phone, it's sitting there. Basically, the PC, the security PC, behind it is well, it doesn't say, but I know it's a Dell. Oh fuck it, never mind. It's a Dell Optiplex. Something. Oh man, I'm getting a headache because I'm trying to think. It's a Dell Optiplex 445 or 455. It's a desktop version. It's not the SFF, the small form factor, or the ultra small form factor. Well, by the looks of it, it might be, but it takes a full size DVD drive, so I reckon it is a desktop version. Basically, I bought one for 25 quid. It's got a dual core processor with 3 gigahertz, roughly 2 to 4 gigabytes of RAM. Obviously, the 500 gig hard drive was mine originally, so it didn't come with it. So that's why I put one in it. Until I get a small hard drive, because it's just used the operating system and the security software, because I don't want to waste the 500 gig hard drive. So that's temporary until then. I have got a 64 gigabyte SSD, but the only problem, it doesn't support it. I don't give a shit if people tell me off. I don't give a shit if people tell me off if I'm holding like this. Look, see, look, see, nothing happens. I've plugged it in. I've actually spat on it, and nothing's happened. I've actually rubbed it. Nothing happened. So sometimes you may get lucky, sometimes you're not. So as I was saying, these ones come from a SanDisk Ultra SSD, 64 gig. Even though it's not, well, it does say it, but it's a 60 gig. But security PC, which is a Dell Optiplex 445 or 455, does not support it. No idea why. So if it did, I would have put this in it as an OS, as it is, like that. I don't care if it shorts out, because I'll just put another one in. Well, I could find. Well, when I do get some money, I'll probably end up getting either a 60 gig or an 80 gig for about £3. An 80 gig SATA hard drive. That's just for the OS and the security software, which doesn't take nothing, or roughly 16 gig. That's for Windows 7. Roughly about 2 to 4 gig for Windows XP, See? I could even get a 10 gig. A very tiny one. So I'm not exactly storing data on it, am I? Basically what I'm going to do is connect up to the server and set that to record over the network, so it records onto the server. That's what I'm going to do. So if the PC fails, and I know the files are safe. But apart from the files what's gone through the cable, you know what I mean. So basically, the data inside the cable before it reaches the server, that'll be lost. That's the only bit will be lost, not the data what's already on the server. So basically, the security camera will be getting recorded through the server, through the internet connection. So basically, streaming and saving. Oh man. I don't know how much data left, memory I've got left on this fucking phone. It's 26 minutes long. I don't give a fuck. I want my own time. As soon as I see a face appear in the fucking camera, cut. Usually when she's out, I get my own time. Fucking news. Does my head in. Yeah, maybe I'm talking a load of shit, but it's just random, to be honest. I've lost it again. That G3 server in the kitchen, the one I showed you in the video before this one, the part 1. Basically, I'm going to take a few hard drives out of my gaming PC and only have one, which is the OS. Take all of them out, put them in the 3.5 inch bays, or probably mod the new one. Don't know. And just fucking, I'm gonna use that as a data center. But like I said, I've got to minimise the loudness. Obviously, the fan you're hearing, you probably won't much, but the fan that you're hearing is a big one coming from a 1150 watt power supply, which was dead in a HP ProLine DL760 G2, which is a fucking heavy bastard. I paid 20 quid because there was something wrong with it. I thought, fuck it, I might just break it for parts. So I took the fan out of the power supply. The other one blew up. We took the fan with it, but luckily one fan survived out of the power supplies. So there's two, and the one of them was in there. It's in the PC now. The one down here, the gaming computer. That's the one you're hearing. And man, that keeps the fucker cool. You're going to check the battery voltage. If I keep saying voltage, charge 68%. That should be enough charge for me to take it off charge and walk around with it. And hopefully she don't walk in on me whilst I'm recording. As I said, I like my own time. I like my own private time. I do not like to be interfered whilst I'm in progress of doing stuff. Now it's unplugged. Oh, now I can sit back. Oh man, my fucking neck. Um, what was I thinking? Yeah, that's the Coke. It's basically, best not drop it. That one there. We'll be holding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's no motherboard in that. Nothing in there. I've wiped it clean because it had so much dust in there it was affecting my partner's asthma. So, especially the hard drives will go in there. There'll be a ton of cables coming at the back for each hard drive and going to the other server, which is currently getting delivered. And into another RAID card. So, yeah. When I go outside, I probably won't talk, but I'll explain before I go out. Based on collecting rainwater, but not in a professional way. But I'll do it differently. Basically, fuck's sake, never mind. Basically, there's a gutter what leaks. Basically, there's a gutter what leaks. Also, when it leaks, it drips. And I put a bucket, a big 80-litre container, basically on just outside the door. Can you see it? There. There's this one there. That was collecting it when it rains. And then I've got another one. What's got a hose on the end of it. But the thing is, I ain't got the proper fittings and shit for it yet. Because I'm in the process of buying parts for the servers. I was in the server. Go keep checking the security camera. Because I don't want to walk in on me. She'll probably think, what the fuck are you talking about? Why are you talking to the phone? Alright. I'm going to quickly show you. I can't talk. Because she'll complain. See, it hasn't. Did you see it? Right, move off there. So yeah, what I was showing you is the one with the pipe sticking out of it is the basically I've blocked it, so but oh well. Basically, it collects the water, obviously, and when it gets to a certain level, it overflows through the pipe. Not exactly, but goes through the pipe, fills the other one up, and fills the other tub up, and then when it's full, I can just fucking put it in the other tub. Man, it's so fucking annoying. Rehydration at last. Oh yeah, dehydrate too quick. If you wonder what that noise is, that's my trainers for the water. Fucking Gerbils will probably think, what the fuck are you talking about? There's the fans. You'll probably excuse my mess, but I don't give a shit. Right. That's the 3.3 amp. 6 1.1 amp delta. I think they're 40 millimeters. And these lights are currently on test. Basically a load test for that. And if you're wondering what that light's on for, that's limiting the current. Limiting the current to 5 amps. What the fuck are you looking at? I fucking knew you'd wake up. So what the fuck are you talking about? Was that? Yeah, I'm talking to myself. How does it look it? Oh man. So that's the security PC. That is the gaming PC. There's my headphones with the mic on it. Obviously, that's what I'm talking through now. So there's the temperature of the graphics card. It's probably backwards, but it's 22.8 degrees. That's Celsius, not Fahrenheit. I hate the reading Fahrenheit. Some people think, oh, that's fucking high. But then when they convert it, it's like 30-40 degrees. Stupid. That's a 42-inch screen. That one. That's my old TV. That one's my other TV. See, that one has got sound problems. E-cigarette juice, which I don't use anymore. The PSP Radiant Red with no battery because the thing is, it's fucked. A dead keyboard. Yeah, as I was saying, there's the tablet. There's the tablet. Action replay power play on it. Basically, it's Windows 10. It's an Acer Iconia W1810, 1 GB of RAM, 32 GB of flash storage or SSD, but the micro version or whatever it is, because it's basically the same thing, flash and SSD. 2 cameras, 8-inch screen, well, obvious. About 1.2 gigahertz quad core. But I'll believe that if it actually happens. It says it's a quad core, but it's not. It's fucking, well, you know. There's probably 2 logical processors and an extra 2 virtual, whatever. It's gone for 40 minutes, including the one before us, 60 minutes. An hour! Fucking hell. I don't think the phone recorded this long. So yeah, this is just a random video talking about random shit, having a rant, stressing out, talking about fucking news, fucking crap. So I'm gonna have to see you in another video when I do fucking do it, or when I don't. In a bit.